A poor Indian woman had a son one time. His name was Ravi. She worked very hard to make bread for wealthy people. They gave her some grain as payment, and she and Ravi lived on it. She never had enough money to buy nice things, though. She had grain to sell at the market one morning. She told her son, "Today we'll have some money," as she left. "Do you need something from the market?" Ravi knew they didn't have much money, so he never asked for anything, but he said, "A drum," that morning. The mum didn't say anything. She was sure she wouldn't have enough cash for a drum. She sold the grain at the market. She then bought bread, flour, and salt. It made her sad that she didn't have anything to give Ravi. She picked up a piece of wood off the road and took it home. Ravi would definitely do something with it, she was sure. Ravi thought about what to do, but he didn't want to let his mother down. That's why he took the wood with him when he went to find his friends. As Ravi walked down the street, he saw an old woman. She was crying while she tried to start a fire. He asked, "What's wrong?" "I need to start a fire to make bread, but I can't. This wood is too wet," she said. "I've got some dry wood that you can use," Ravi said. The old woman used Ravi's wood to start a fire, bake bread, and give Ravi a piece. Ravi wasn't hungry, but it would not be polite to turn down the old woman's offer. He then picked up the bread and walked away. After a while, he saw a young woman by the road holding a child. The kid was crying very hard. The young woman looked sad and tired. "What's making your son cry?" Ravi asked. "I don't have anything to feed him because he's hungry," the young woman answered. Ravi gave the child his bread. "He told me to eat this." The boy calmed down, quickly took it, ate it, and smiled. Thanks a lot," the mom said. "Take this pot. I'm sure you can think of a way to use it." Ravi didn't know what to do with the pot, but making him say no would be bad. He took it and began walking again. He kept going until he reached the river and saw a man and his wife. When they looked down, they saw some clothes and a broken pot on the ground. Both he and his wife were mad because the man was yelling at her. "Why are you so angry with your wife?" Ravi asked the person. He said, "She broke our pot." "I dropped it. It was a mistake," the wife said while crying. It's possible that the men went on. "We get paid to wash clothes, but we don't have a pot to boil water in now." "Look, I don't need my pot," Ravi said. "Take that, please." The man and his wife loved their new pot. The man took his coat off. "Thanks for being nice. Thank you. Take this coat." Ravi couldn't wear that coat because it was too big for him. He wasn't sure what to do, but he didn't want to let the guys down. He then put on the coat and continued walking along the river. He kept going until he reached a bridge and saw something strange. On a horse, a man was sitting with only pants on. He was shaking. "What took place?" Ravi asked. "I was riding my horse to the city. Thefts were ready on their way. They took everything. I lost my coat, money, shirt, and hat, even my shoes," the boy said. "Please take my coat." "It was taken by the men." He said, "You're very kind. How can I give you money?" Ravi answered, "I don't need to be paid. I'm glad to assist you." The man said, "Well, you were very nice. That's why I'm giving you my horse." Ravi and his mom didn't have enough food for a horse at home, but he couldn't say no to the guys. He rode his horse across the bridge and across the river to the other side. He saw some people going to a wedding there, some bands, the groom, and his family. They had nice clothes on, but they were sad as they sat under a tree. "Why do you all look so sad?" Ravi asked them. "We need a horse for the groom," the groom's father said. "The horseman hasn't shown up yet. The groom can't walk there either because everyone will laugh at him. Everyone is waiting for us now that it's late." Ravi said, "Please take my horse." "Are you sure?" "Yes," the groom said. Ravi said, "Yes, It's not what I want, so the bridegroom took the horse. Thanks a lot. We can now go to the wedding. But how do I say thanks? Ravi looked at a singer. So maybe you could give me the drum that your artist is carrying? The groom gave the drummer some money, then took the drum from him and looked at Ravi. Is that all? He asked the groom. Thank you, yes. He tried to take Ravi's drum, but Ravi beat it all the way home.